The main takeaway from this trial is that US states are saying that we need to regulate or change the design of these platforms and not just the content that we see. So I'd be doing what these US states are doing and looking at the features of these social media apps and not just the content that we're seeing. They're calling for changes to social media algorithms, to ending autoplay, to removing filters. I think that's quite different to what we're doing in the UK at the moment, where we mostly regulate content and not platform design. The government's consulted on changes, but I think we need to move faster. We need to align ourselves with the EU on this. The EU bans dark patterns, meaning platform design that manipulates us. And we need more powers in the UK to go after these big tech firms for the way that these platforms are designed to manipulate us.
What's the problem with things like autoplay on videos, for example, from where you're sitting?
I think that they're manipulating our attention. I think that over the last 10 years, social media platforms have changed quite dramatically. They're not social anymore. Our research at IPPR shows that less than 1 in 5 posts that we see online comes from people we actually know. Almost a third of what we see on social media platforms is just ads and brands. They make these platforms optimally sticky through things like autoplay, through personalization, to make us spend more time on them. And that's to make us spend money through ads, through things like TikTok Shop. The UK social commerce industry is now worth more than the UK publishing industry. So that they have a great incentive to make these platforms very sticky through these design features that do manipulate us and do make us spend vast amounts of money through them and on them.
Meta would say that it's taking this issue seriously, particularly when it comes to younger people. I mean, children are not allowed, beneath a certain age, are not allowed to use Instagram. And for teenagers that are old enough, their parents have the ability, have the power to actually control their usage through these teen accounts. So what would you say about the measures that Meta has taken?
I don't think they're sufficient. I don't think they truly tackle manipulative design. And I don't think that that we have enough powers in the UK to tackle design. And I think even if we put a ban in place in the UK, what about people who are over the age of 16? What about the doubts that Ofcom has about age assurance and what will be possible? I think we really need to tackle manipulative design and not just be thinking about only about harmful content in the UK.
And we appear to be in an age in which social media is being regulated not by regulation but through litigation. That's what we're seeing in the United States. That's because governments really appear to be loath to touch this subject. I wonder, do you see it that way as well? What message would you have for governments who are in this position?
Yes, it is. It is often happening through litigation. You can see in the EU where they fined X 120 million euros last year because their blue ticks deceive users, meaning they don't meaningfully verify who has a blue tick. And they went after TikTok for infinite scroll and autoplay and features like that. And obviously there's lots of litigation in the US.
Okay.
I think we have different powers in the UK. We don't have the same powers to go after these big tech companies. And we also don't have the legislation either. I think we need to be taking these big tech companies on more powerfully than we are at the moment.
Dr. Sofia Ropek Hewson, will have to leave it there. Time